You're listening to a Canadian Movie Crew production.
Ghosrider is the story of a daredevil, not that one, who makes a costly deal with the devil. Or is it?
It's the Or Is It Movie Podcast. And now, your hosts, Derek and Mean Mark.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Or Is It Movie Podcast, where we try to find the real story behind the story. I'm Derek.
And I mean Mark.
And today we're taking a look at 2007's Ghosrider. Welcome to the show, Matt Long, Brett Cullen, Peter Fonda.
Oh, yeah.
And Wes Bentley. You might remember from American Beauty and the original Hunger Games.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome back, Donald Logue from Reindeer Games, Sam Elliott from The Hulk and Roadhouse.
That's right.
Eva Mendes from Urban Legends Final Cuts that we did just recently.
That's right.
And take your pick for Nicolas Cage.
Yeah. My personal favorite, Jiu-Jitsu.
Face Off.
Face Off, yeah. I mean, we've Con Air.
Cut the crap, a-hole. The Rock.
Yeah. The Rock, yeah.
So, Mark, this is your wheelhouse. This is a Marvel movie. You've seen this before, I assume.
Oh, sure. Yeah. I believe I went to the theater for this. This was right around the time Blade had done well. Daredevil, not so much. But then, okay, Nicolas Cage, younger Nicolas Cage as the Ghosrider. I'm like, wow, okay, of all the properties to pick, sure. Yeah.
Yep.
We're ready for that one. I mean, to be fair, with Blade leading the charge, this actually wasn't a bridge too far, I suppose. But
this was a Sony movie, so this was part of their Spider-Man.
Which is
Spider-Man,
weird.
Spider-Man 2.
Yeah.
To a lesser extent, Spider-Man 3, they wanted to extend in that sort of...
Yeah.
Not a universe, because there would be no universe until a year later.
No, but they were kind of starting something. You're right. Like if they were able to pull this off along with other Spider properties they had, they could very well have had their own little mini MCU, because we liked Tobey Maguire at least twice. And, so what else have they got? Right. But it's just one of those things that a year later, this is how you, okay. Yeah. So this movie gets quickly forgotten.
With another third-tier character. So.
Yeah, but just done so much better.
But just done so much better, and it works.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, exactly. And if that didn't work, none of the rest works. Like. So yeah, this is the first kind of. Well, no, not the first. This is like the second delve into like the darker side of Marvel. This very Midnight Suns was a thing in the, I think, late 90s, early 2000s. This idea of these darker characters like Blade, like Wolverine was actually a count among them. Doctor Strange, kind of mystical, magical. You had Man-Thing. Kind of the creepy crawlies, right? So of course the Ghosrider now being this basically character from Born of Hell, kind of rides right along with that crew. This darker Marvel Knights line had come out, where they did darker, more R-rated versions. I guess PG-13 R-rated versions of like Jessica Jones, Daredevil, Ghosrider, things like that. So.
Well, you have your Marvel Encyclopedia, which I'm sure we'll be referencing a bunch in this movie, because I have questions.
Okay.
First off, we start off with the backstory, where there's a Ghosrider every generation. And every generation turns out to be, in this movie, about 150 years.
Yes.
And so the devil comes to Earth to get a rider that he uses to collect souls.
Yeah.
You're basically Vinny. Yo, I'm here to collect.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Fingers Riderino, you know what I mean? It's
Yeah. And so the last time there was a Ghostwriter, there was a contract worth 1,000 souls.
which
So I
apparently
guess-
is a lot in the grand scheme of things.
Yes, and I imagine the devil was just on vacation for 2 weeks and wasn't able to collect.
Well, I mean, why do it yourself when you've got a guy?
Yeah.
If I go to trouble of if I've got a guy that gets me beer, I'm not getting a beer. I got a guy. Why am I paying the guy?
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. But he knew that giving the devil 1,000 souls would be giving him a lot of power.
Yeah.
Didn't want the devil to have that kind of power, so he basically fucked off.
Yeah. Now the devil or Mephistopheles,
Yes,
is here, is not all present or all powerful. That's something to keep in mind. And not all knowing, right? That
was my question: is couldn't he just pop up in front of a Ghostwriter and just take it back?
Well, that's the thing. So, of course, Christianity teaches us that only God is all knowing, all powerful, and ever present.
Of course.
So they get to lean into that with regards to Mephisto. Now, in Marvel as well, and they do not go into this in this movie, but luckily I have an encyclopedia for that.
He has an app for that.
Yes. Mephisto is an extra-dimensional demon of immense power who often poses as Satan. He continually schemes to make bargains with people for their souls. Mephisto especially covets the souls of heroes for their purity and has repeatedly sought the soul of the noble Silver Surfer. Mephisto's also contended with Thor, Doctor Strange, Daredevil, and the Fantastic Four, and many others. So he's a powerful being, but he's not the devil. He's not a god. So while powerful, he's still limited. And that's the why 1,000 souls makes for a big deal.
Makes him more powerful.
It makes him, closer to that kind of end game that he's looking to get to.
Yeah. So we have Johnny Blaze, who's a teenager in this movie, and his dad are stuntmen in a carnival. Johnny Blaze has a girlfriend who is... they did a very good job of casting a girl that looks like the former Eva Mendes.
They really, really did. Like if you had told me this was modern day de-aging technology, I might have believed you and thought it was the best I'd ever seen.
Yeah.
But it is just fantastic casting. They found this young woman, and she was a good actress. Like, she wasn't... I mean, she's not winning any awards, but dang it if she didn't do exactly what she needed to do.
Yeah. She wasn't talking like this in every scene. Yeah.
No, she was... she did fantastic. She was a young woman in love and, played it just so. Like...
But his dad is a heavy smoker, and he's got lung cancer.
Yeah. I was like that. The coughing fit, and then, I need a cigarette after that. It was such a good fit,
Yeah. Trust me, as a former smoker, that does happen.
Fair enough.
And he finds this out, and he's worried about it, but he's also making plans to run away with his girlfriend the next day because her parents are moving. It's not important. It never happens anyway.
Oh, well, it is sort of important because I'm going to harp on it later.
Okay.
But that's it, though. Like, she finds out that she's going to be sent away to live with her mother. And, I mean, there's behind the scenes, by the way, the part we don't see, I'll bet Dad has a new girlfriend. And that's why, who wants this pretty young girl sent away. So... So she could be the prettiest one in the house and have all of Dad's attention, right?
And they can fuck on the kitchen table. Yeah,
they can do whatever they want. Well, he can focus on her kids, I bet, and
right, of course.
Not spend so much time with that brat in the dress.
So that night Johnny goes to work on the bikes. His dad is passed out drunk. He finds the cancer diagnosis. In walks Mephisto.
Yep.
The devil, played by Peter Fonda. And he's walking through the carnival, and every light bulb is bursting.
Yeah.
Because the devil is... is that in the book where the devil bursts light bulbs?
I will double check.
I don't think so.
I don't think. Let's see.
But do you think maybe Mephisto hates the sound of light bulbs bursting just because it happens everywhere he goes?
Yeah, he probably doesn't go to Vegas very often, even though it's Sin City. It's like, that place takes care of itself. I don't need to go there.
And this is the start of the characters in this movie being a huge inconvenience to the rest of the world.
Inconvenience? That's putting it lightly, my friend. There,
Because-
this poor carnival, like there's some carny that woke up the next morning going, what the fuck? Like now he's got to go down to the hardware store and get 36 new light bulbs.
Yeah.
Because Mephisto decided to take a stroll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so he comes to Johnny Blaze and he says, your father has cancer. I can cure his cancer if you just trade me your soul.
Which, admittedly, the fact that he sort of sneers at it because he doesn't know he's in the Marvel Universe is rather appropriate. I'm like, yeah, sure, old man. Yes, you cure my dad's cancer. I'll give you my soul. Yeah.
Yeah, but he does kind of reject it, but he doesn't fully reject it. Like he's still listening to him. He's like, oh yeah? And what's the price? Your soul. Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Like, so a strange, weird old man comes to you and says he can cure cancer.
Yeah.
He's offering to cure cancer.
Mm-hmm.
But wants you to sign on a scroll. The very popular contract device.
Of 2000, or I guess this would have been, 20...
10 years maybe?
10, 15?
So of the 90s, 80s, 90s, the popular signing device that is a scroll.
A scroll, yeah.
So,
honestly, I would have been like, dude, your LARP campaign is probably over that way.
Yeah.
That's about the only way I could explain it. I was like, are you LARPing right now, dude?
Oh, did we hire a new freak that I wasn't introduced to?
Yeah. You're at a carnival, I guess. Maybe that's part of it. Maybe he's like,
maybe.
Fuck, these fucking Carney boys, like some of these guys are weird. Oh, is this a new bit? Like,
yeah. And so he kind of signs. He cuts his finger on the scroll and then ends up dropping blood on the signature line.
Which
Devil's
apparently
like,
is legally binding. Apparently, yeah.
Yeah.
That's like go to sign that contract and you spill ink out of the ink. Well, good enough. Your pen leaks up. Good enough. You now own Microsoft. Okay, thanks.
Now there's no coffee stains like there was in Turbulence, but
yeah. Fair enough.
So the next day, his father is completely cured. And they go to the show. He goes to run off with his girlfriend, but as he's leaving the carnival, his dad goes to make the jump, doesn't make the jump, just falls over on the on-ramp.
Yeah, the accident, they honestly, I don't think they tried really hard with that stunt. It was more about just, okay, you go and fall down. Like, just stunt guy fall.
Yeah. Maybe a heart attack, maybe. But then there's two guys.
Yeah.
There's two carnies that run to the father's aid.
Mm-hmm.
And they're checking him. And then the kid runs up. Oh my God, Dad. The two guys are like, well, kid's here. We're done.
Yeah. He's a goner.
They just walk away before he dies.
Yeah. Their guy is still alive.
Yeah.
Before Johnny gets there. You're right.
Yep. But Johnny gets there. It's like, okay, kid's problem.
It's the weirdest kind of death scene too, because he looks at Johnny and you think he's going to have some sort of pithy last words like, right on, kid, or I don't know, or he was going to give him whatever his catchphrase would be.
Yeah.
For the rest of the movie, but you just
don't fear nothing. You can't fear fear.
You can live in fear, I think was the mantra.
You can't live in fear.
Yeah, or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like something meaningful. But he doesn't say anything. He's just
Nope.
like, he just looks at him and, like, just to let the audience know that Carney left a live man behind.
Yeah.
And now I'm dead. You know, like, yeah.
So, and then the devil appears and he says, well, when I need you, I will come for you.
Yeah.
Or so he says, when I need you, I will come. TMI.
TMI. Yeah.
But as Johnny's riding up, you see the wind vane.
Oh, one thing real quick that I didn't read in my book here is, why does the devil need a walking stick? Like, I think, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. He like, no, it looks cool. It looks devilly, but it's not. You think he would be now. Peter Fonda might need a walking stick at this point. The actor might need a walking stick.
Yeah.
And they gave him a pretty badass looking one, but at the same time, it's like,
he was an easy rider, not easy walker.
Yeah.
So.
And you know what? I never put that together. Yes. Get the guy from Easy Rider to be in Ghosrider.
Yeah.
Sure. As the devil, or whatever. It's Mephisto. But nicely done. He falls down at the crossroads, right where they shoot the Village Roadshow pictures logo.
I was saying this is the end of Castaway.
Oh yeah. But no, I've seen that one shot of the trees in the background and stuff. The Village Roadshow, there's like an approaching storm, the dark cloud, like this. I'm like, oh, this is where they got it from. Like,
trust me, we're going to see another one later on. So.
I'm sure we are. Yeah. Yeah.
But apparently in the presence of the devil, the wind reverses its direction.
Again,
because they have that wind vane, and then it stops and starts rolling back the other way when the devil shows up.
Yeah, it's really weird, because you would think, especially in a movie with now essentially magic, right? Because that's what we're dealing with, at least at the Marvel level. It's very much a magic thing.
Yeah.
Demonic magic, heavenly magic, whatever you call it. But anyway, that kind of reversal, that usually indicates a reversal of time. And no, that actually really, that thing should have just went faster and faster, because we're going to zip through time.
Yep.
Into now the kid's done. Now it's Nicolas Cage.
Yeah. Well, first he stops off at the tree with his girlfriend, where he's supposed to meet up with his girlfriend.
No, I'm sorry, I have to correct you. He does not stop. He just drives.
He does stop. He does stop on the road.
Well, you know what? He might as well have done a drive-by.
He might as well have done a drive-by, but it's on the rainiest sunny day ever.
Yeah. Again, that's the same crew that set up that one shot for The Rock at the cemetery. See our podcast on that, where you pointed out the same thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so I have a note here. Is he should have driven up to her and go, so, hey, I can't run off with you, the whole deal with the devil thing. So, yeah.
Yeah. You're right. At the very least, like, my dad just died, so I'm going to be a little busy for a couple of days.
Yeah.
Actually, what this movie implies, his dad was buried by Carnies.
Okay, how?
Well, in the shot that we get, he pulls up, right? And now, the same direction they pulled up when they had their little romantic interlude earlier, right? Nothing crazy, just a little chit chat, and we're running away together. Meet you here at noon tomorrow.
Right.
The implication is that the direction they were facing is away. Like,
okay,
his rear tire was closest to town. His front tire was closest to away.
Right.
From the parents, from the Carnies, from the whole life. So that's the same direction he's driving in. When he rolls up, he stops, looks at her, and drives away.
Just leaving his dad's body behind.
His dad is going to be buried by the Carnies, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah, which is weird.
So now we get, it's now the future, and it's now Nicolas Cage, and he is a daredevil.
Not that one.
Not that one. So he knows that he can't die because he's made a deal with the devil. So he's doing these insane risks, and he jumps over. He's doing this one particular stunt where he's jumping over 50 trucks or something like that.
Yeah, a whole bunch of 18-wheelers.
Yeah. But he doesn't land right. Falls off the bike. His helmet gets smashed, and the visor gets smashed.
The front wheel, takes out his front visor. Holy!
Yep. Slides down the thing, slams into the wall barricade there, and he's just laid out.
Now, first of all, I wish that I'd asked this of our new American friends that we had just recorded with not that long ago. I'm not sure about the timing of the release of this versus that podcast.
Much later.
Go hear that podcast that we did on Nothing But Trouble. I'd wish, and I might still ask our American friends, do stunt drivers have fans like pro wrestlers, rock stars? Like, these people,
I think they do.
These women were just like practically crying in the stand. I love you, Johnny Blaze. Like, just like they were seeing Michael. I saw this in the movie Michael. There were fans that were crying. Johnny Blaze has Michael Jackson level fans? What?
Dude, NASCAR has them, so I assume Daredevils do.
I guess I'm going to have to chat with our American friends about this and see just how big it is down there.
It's not that big up here, let me tell you.
Like even when they get on the skidoos and do fun stuff, it's still not. But then again,
well, I'm just saying, when you jump cars in Canada, you have snow to land in, so
there you go.
It's not that impressive.
Yeah. You can do that by accident going down the wrong trail.
Yeah. So he crashes into the wall, and his guys come over. Then, now I'm not a medical guy. I have no medical training. I'm not a paramedic. I'm not a first responder. But I'm pretty sure when someone has their face run over by a bike, and has possible head trauma,
he slides into the wall, like the perimeter wall of the like just before the stands.
But to see if he's still awake, maybe don't slap him in the face.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I get you. And I mean, granted, this has probably happened to him a whole bunch of times, but I had the guys around me pay more attention when I fell into the boards wrong in the hockey rink. Like I fell backwards just far enough from the boards that I gave my head a good bang. That might explain to some listeners what goes on here, but still, they were more cautious about what was going on with me than these guys with blades. They slap him in the face a couple of times, make some quips, put his sunglasses on, get on up and start doing your claw, your liar claw.
Yeah, that pointing where he has all 5 fingers out.
Yeah, I call it the liar claw. Oh, the claw. Oh, the claw.
Oh, it's the claw.
Yeah, the claw. Yeah.
And this is where we cut to another one of the Jerry Bruckheimer movie opening.
Oh,
because it's all black and blue, and it's lightning striking the ground.
Oh yes, Bruckheimer films. That's right.
Bruckheimer films.
That's right.
And out walks the lead singer to My Chemical Romance, and he is going to be our villain for this movie.
Yeah,
Blackheart, I believe, is his real name.
Blackheart, yes. Turning the pages.
This
I apologize, listener. I was going to be better prepared for this, but something came up here, so in my home, so I improvised.
It doesn't matter because he's going to be a while yet, or does he go straight into his thing?
No, he does, because for some reason, as he's walking out, because we have a scene on the bus first. We have their tour bus, and we find out that Johnny Blaze doesn't drink because it gives him nightmares. And I'm like, you're doing it wrong then. Cause usually if you're drunk, you're not thinking about much. So I don't know how you have nightmares, but, then, there, Donald Logue's character is giving him shit about taking further and further risks. And he wants to do, Johnny Blaze, as it turns out, is making announcements about gigs he's going to do that his management team doesn't even know about.
Yes. And the next one is he's going to jump the entire length of a football field.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Seems physically impossible to me, but okay.
Yeah, like how much of a friggin' run-up do you have to get for that? Probably more than...
You'd probably have to start on the 500 level.
yeah. Right? Or higher,
Or higher, I would assume so.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a physicist, but...
Yeah.
I'm not a physicistician.
A physicistician? That's right.
But this is where My Chemical Romance there comes to a biker bar, a Hell's Angels bar, and just kills everybody.
Well, okay. First of all, Blackheart, I mean, come on, dude. Let's face it. You got to pick something here. You're making it rain fire, then you chill the guy's beer. What is your deal?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, come on.
And apparently he's Mephisto's son.
Yes.
But he's not a fallen angel.
No.
So he's not bound by the rules of that Mephisto is.
Yeah.
That's what he says. I don't know what that means, because we don't know what rules Mephisto's bound to.
Again, see, that's the thing. By having Mephisto as your main villain, and you have to, because he's inevitably linked to the Ghosrider. Like, according to the encyclopedia, the Ghosrider origin story is very close to this one. The only difference, at least at its very base, it wasn't his dad. It was his stunt driving mentor. So
right.
They just made it a family connection. The difference the movie takes is very minor, and I think a little bit better, to be fair, than the comic books. If you make the mentor the dad, it just makes things a little more personal. So I like, for once, the movie choice actually, to me, is a bit more appealing than the comic book choice.
Yeah.
Which is rare. That is very rare. It doesn't happen all that often, like, especially with origin stories.
Yeah.
But this one, yeah, it worked. And, but I don't know this, like in the encyclopedia, he's created by harnessing the energy that, created by human evil. That's how he was sort of birthed, according to this.
Okay.
Mephisto took that same energy that I guess poisoned the apple in the Garden of Eden, if you will. Right. Because we're mixing, like, that's the thing with the Marvel Universe. They're just pulling from everywhere. We've got Greek mythology, Roman mythology, Christian, we got Christianity. We've got, Norse mythology. We've got a lot of it going on. And then we've got science. We've got pseudoscience. We've got science fiction, fantasy. Like the Black Knight has Excalibur.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there's, how's that? Where's like British mythology, like whatever.
Yeah. It's a hodgepodge, you're saying.
It's very much, just very much a hodgepodge of borrowed ideas, to be fair. So
some would say borrowed, some would say stolen.
They work.
So Nicolas Cage goes back to his loft with his manager there.
Pretty sweet loft.
The manager's trying to get him to call off the
football field jump, yeah.
Or at least get rid of the cars. He's going to have a whole bunch of trucks in there. At least get rid of the cars. That way you land on the soft grass and maybe not kill yourself.
Yeah, if you don't make it.
Meanwhile, he's watching what I call RFTV, royalty-free television.
Oh, yeah. Yes. This belongs to nobody. Yeah. Public domain television.
Yep. PDTV.
PB. Yeah, exactly. And so they're having that chat, and then we pan out and watch the bus drive by, and then we see Blackheart eventually come on the screen after making it rain fire, but then he goes and he chills the guy's beer. Were it me, he would have boiled it.
Yes.
The whole hellfire.
Right. Yeah.
Right? You would think that would have been his thing, but then again, his heart is black and cold, so
Well, and this is where he teams up with the other three demons. They go back to the thing. So he gets the rest of the band together. And one is a demon of air, one is a demon of water. I assume the other one is a demon of earth.
Yes.
These are the elemental demons, I assume?
Yes.
Are these known, or are these just made up for this movie?
I needed to do more research on this and didn't get the time
Gotcha.
to do the
Not a
research I
problem.
needed. 'Cause I didn't quite catch the names of these dudes, but I guess IMDb could help with that.
So this is where the dev Mephisto meets up with Blackheart, and Blackheart's like, "No, I'm going to do it anyway. Go ahead and get your Ghostwriter, this petulant child." Coming after him and say, "Okay." So now we know that the Ghostwriter is going to get tapped. So we cut back to Johnny Blaze. He's going to do another jump. He's about to do his big jump, the big football field jump.
Yeah, that's apparently they were on their way to that gig.
Yes.
In Texas somewhere.
And so before the thing, he never does any interviews. That's his whole thing. And then all of a sudden, Eva Mendes shows up, asks for an interview. And her voice is apparently louder than the dozens of reporters yelling questions and camera flashes.
Yeah, sure. It was his voice that got her voice that got his attention.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. So she starts asking questions. He answers things like the "I like turtles" kid. Then he goes and he does the jump. But instead of all the cars, he says, "I did get rid of the cars," but he brings in 6 Black Hawk helicopters.
Yep. I got rid of the cars. So I got rid of the cars. I'm still Nicolas Cage, but with a southern accent.
My dad thought it'd be a good idea.
My dad thought it was cool. And there's Donald Logue like, yeah, it was cool.
Yeah.
By the way, we didn't mention that poor lady that didn't get to finish her shift and go home. That poor waitress at the...
Oh, yeah. She gets killed.
Yeah.
Because Blackheart's looking for the Scroll of 1,000 Souls so that he can use that to take over the world.
Yeah. So that's the MacGuffin of our movie. There you go.
So he does the thing, and he goes after the girl. So he drives down the freeway. He stops the news van. They get out. They make a date for later that night. Gives a shit.
Yeah, okay. No, but he makes the jump. That's the one thing. Like he jumps over 6 Black Hawk helicopters quite easily. Like his last jump was shorter, and he fell down. Yeah, he lands, but then lands on his face. This one, he just sort of, and then like he was
blind too. He closes his eyes halfway through.
Yeah. I feel the power of Cage, or whatever.
You can't be feared.
Oh, I got it. By the way, can we stop and play a game real quick?
Sure.
Got a new game for you.
All right.
Which is more fake?
Okay.
His hair or his eye color?
Well, I have something on the hair, so I'm going to say the hair.
Alrighty.
Which we'll get to later.
Yeah.
I love how he blocks the freeway and no one's angry about it.
I'm still at my note about don't throw your helmet at a kid, you jackass. What if the poor kid wasn't ready? Now he's got to wear that helmet forever because you damaged his brain. Way to go, Johnny Blaze. Yeah.
And he needs facial reconstructive surgery.
Yeah, then you know what happens? It's Marvel. He becomes a supervillain, and it's all your fault. You realize that. You almost created a supervillain, you idiot.
Yeah.
You gotta be careful.
You're not even a superhero yet.
I know, and you're already creating your own villains. Oh yeah. And he went on about second chances in the bus thing, and I'm guessing it's the second chances thing they're leaning on here because I don't know why she agreed to do the video. I mean, he calls her out on it, like you could have said no, I'm not doing the interview.
Yeah,
and then he goes down the freeway where all of a sudden I would stop being a Johnny Blaze fan if I'm 40 cars back because of him. Like that lineup was huge. I'd be like, fuck you, Blaze. Like, you asshole.
He just happened to get all of the people behind him who just happened to have been at his show.
Yeah, it's like when he left, everyone in the crowd's like, whoosh, we're gone. Like, well, gotta beat traffic, and we're leaving too.
Like it's not like I was in that traffic and going, what the fuck?
Can you imagine
what's the held up?
If you're the one guy who didn't go to the Johnny
That's what
Blaze
I'm saying.
show, and you're like, shit, like
I'm not going to a Daredevil jump show. So if I'm traveling down the freeway and all of a sudden it stops because these two want to make a date, pull over.
Yeah, and in 2 words, like, you know what? Go ahead and do it. Pull over.
Yeah.
Just
she says we're on the side of the road. I'm like, no, you're not.
No,
you're in the middle of it.
No, you are absolutely move 6 feet to your right. You know,
yeah.
Everyone can get around. Other people can pull over and get your autograph while other people get around.
And it's pretty easy for all of you because you can just walk your bike over. She can just walk over. And the dude in the van is still behind the wheel so he can drive.
Or just leave them there because fuck off if they're... Like, he's on the job, but I mean, when the camera's not rolling, is he? You know, I guess he would just be a dick for leaving her there, but you know.
Yeah. So this is where he goes off. So he makes the date for 8:00, but he goes back to his place, and this is where his first transition happens.
Oh, yeah. So we cut to her at the restaurant.
Yes, she's drinking wine
and waiting for him.
But now he goes outside. He meets up with Mephisto. He says, well, you don't really have a chance. You have to do this. You're bound by contract. And then he just gets on. So I guess that's the bike that his dad had, I assume.
Yeah, they had a name for it. Gertrude or
whatever.
Betsy or whatever. Yeah. That's a thing. That's a Nicolas Cage thing, right? Because don't they have Eleanor in Gone in 60 Seconds? They have a car they named
they have tons of names for cars in Gone in 60 Seconds.
No, but like the car at least has a name, and so now the bike has a name. Now, by the way, I know this is just on the heels of a game, but now it's time for another edition of If I Were.
Okay.
Now, I have never got to look forward to a date with Eva Mendes. But if I were, I would not be in front of the mirror when I'm supposed to be at dinner with her. The way they cut it, she's already at the table. Yes. He's doing the pre-date psych up at 8:00. The time he set. She has a few more glasses of wine. She asks the waiter, who I'm going to guess is gay, because she says, am I pretty? And he goes, eh. I'm like, what do you mean, eh? What? If I were that way, I would sit down with her. I would, at the risk of my job, I'd be like, did he stand you up? Let's have a conversation. Garçon, that might be me, but still other garçon, like more wine, you know, like,
my boss comes over. Aren't you supposed to be working? Nope, I quit. Anyway, back to you.
Yeah. I quit. How do you feel about jobless men? You know, like,
I might not have a job, but I showed up.
Well, I would negotiate first. I'd be like, dude, and point. And then if that didn't work, okay, I quit. Yeah.
So Nicolas Cage goes off in between while she's waiting for that. He goes off, he talks to Mephisto. He basically turns Nicolas Cage into Ghosrider.
Oh, yeah, and we get Nicolas Cage at his finest.
That's what I have here. I'm like, so for the transition scene, we need an actor who we can spin the camera around while he screams maniacally and has crazy eyes. I'll call Cage.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. This scene alone is probably why he was at the top of the list.
Yeah.
Like, it's probably why he didn't get the Superman gig, because I'm sorry, but Superman doesn't do that. He does not. There's maybe we could get you a General Zod, but I'm sorry, but Clark Kent is a bit of a too cool of a customer to do what you do. Now, over Marvel, we got this guy Ghosrider. You know, like that. It was. Yeah. And the thing is, he gets on the bike, and the bike basically rips him through town and rips up like all of the pavement, flips over car. Like basically, it's almost like when Hulk and Abomination, in about 6 months to 8 months after this movie is released, we're going to see something like this again. But it's Hulk and Abomination tearing up a street in Toronto. I mean Brooklyn.
Yeah.
And it's about the same devastation. And my note in my notes here, I have the comic book version of Ghosrider is far more cost effective because he doesn't do this all the time. He doesn't rip down the road and rip up the road. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
yeah,
He does leave fire tracks behind him.
as an indent in the pavement, fire tracks, brimstone, and cars just flipped into shop windows. Like,
Yeah.
he,
Well, he's going that fast, Mark.
yeah, somebody saw The Matrix.
Yeah, I was going to say. Sorry, on Matrix Revolutions.
Yeah, with the cars swirling behind Neo.
So he makes his first transition into Ghostwriter.
Oh, yep.
And at this point, too, Blackheart and his emo band have gotten into a train yard, which is where the graveyard used to be with the scroll. So him and Jimmy World there, they pick on the that's going to keep going. Just heads up. So they beat up they kill this train yard guy. Ghostwriter shows up. He brings out his elemental demons. There's a big fight. I think this is where he kills the Earth one, right?
Yeah, he gets well, the train yard serves to give us his chain that is a signature weapon of the Ghost Rider, because
Yes,
he's essentially, as Sam Elliott will call him later, the devil's bounty hunter, right? So he uses a chain to lasso his bounty.
yes.
And so he lights it on fire and sure enough gets him. And I guess the hellfire turns the stone into burnt stone. I'm no Scientologist, but I don't know if that's how that works. But
Not a science-tician.
Another science-tician. No, not at all. By the way, I'm checking out my encyclopedia, and apparently these guys were so far down the alphabet in character rank that they don't make the cut.
Okay.
I've tried to look up two of them. Wallow, the water guy, and Gressel, who I think is I don't know which guy he is, because
does he have dreads?
He doesn't even have an IMDb picture, this actor.
Okay.
Playing Gressel. So I'm assuming it's Dirt Guy. I don't know. Yeah. I'll carry on though.
So Ghostwriter from there's driving away, and he comes across a purse snatcher holding Rebel Wilson at knife point. I don't know if you recognized her.
Oh my God. Okay. I thought
that's
she was
Australian actress Rebel Wilson.
Oh my. Okay. So she looked familiar, but I only thought it was like, well, I saw this movie before.
Yeah.
But now that you say it, like, holy shit. Yeah. Okay.
She was a complete unknown back then, but that's Rebel Wilson. So, okay. He picks up the guy, and I guess this is where this is his big power, the penance stare.
Yes, the penance stare.
So he basically makes his victim confront all of the evil things that they've done in the past,
and they feel the pain that they've inflicted.
Right. So their eyes turn to rock and they die.
Well, not really. Because the first time we see the penance stare, the guy, he blinks. So the implication they're sort of left to just suffer like that.
Well, no, he falls over dead.
But he blinks after that.
Oh, he does.
I looked for it.
I did. Sorry, I'm just watching it now. Okay, so he knocks them out.
Well, to be fair, killing them might be too much of a mercy.
True. Now, so then his power, and I'm boiling this down to its bare minimum, his power is death by guilt trip.
One hell of a trip, though.
That's very true.
One hell of a trip. Yeah.
So he rides to a graveyard, and this is where we meet Caretaker, played by Sam Elliott, who gives us the backstory of Paramore. And I really missed most of this. So could you fill me in on this?
This is the one that I need to revisit because my AC kicked on. I didn't quite catch it, and I should have.
Okay.
Yeah, I said, okay, I'll take a few minutes before we record. And of course, all hell broke loose and I didn't get a chance to. So, but, oh, by the way, quick update. I'm 0 for 3 on these losers. They did not make the Mighty Marvel Encyclopedia, didn't bother. They have all kinds of characters you've never heard of before. But these guys are such losers that they didn't even make the cut. I can't verify if they were made up for this movie or not.
Well, you just have to write a letter and then they'll have to release a second edition.
No, just write the second edition. That's fine.
So, Caretaker gives Johnny Blaze the backstory of the 1,000 Soul Scrolls. He also kind of explains the Ghost Hunter or the Ghosrider mythos, kind of giving away a lot of information that no normal person would know.
Yeah.
And it doesn't occur to Johnny Blaze to maybe, I don't know, fucking ask him more questions.
Well, not
Luke Skywalker's out of there.
Well, yeah, but not only that, like, oh, so you're a Ghostwriter, aren't you? Like, you would think, like, oh, you've been here before.
You're clearly a Ghostwriter. Thank you.
Yeah.
And then you cut to Ava Mendes is at the crime scene in the train yard, and the police chief is there, and she immediately assumes it's something biblical. Brimstone.
Yeah. Well, she's wearing a cross.
Yeah.
That's your visual cheat that she is a woman of some spirituality of some sort.
Sure.
Probably
she just automatically assumes correctly that it has something to do with the devil.
Yep.
She has no information, no inside information at all, but she just naturally assumes that this is the devil.
She oddly gets to sort of hang around the scene while the cops investigate.
Yeah.
Like they don't
like all reporters don't.
Yeah. They're just going to hang around behind on the other side of the police tape, not the side the rest of us are on.
So Nicolas Cage goes back to Sam Elliott. He sort of gets more information.
During the day, it'll be normal.
Yes, we find out that this only happens at night too,
and in the presence of evil.
Powers. And in the presence of evil.
Yeah.
Okay. Oddly specific, but okay.
Oh, there it is. Okay, sorry. So Mephisto showed up at this town, making one deal at a time, promise after promise, and all the townsfolk eventually gave into greed and just turned on one another. So everyone just slaughtered everybody else till it drowned in its own blood. So by the sin of greed, this town fell.
Okay.
And so that's why there was 1,000 souls to collect, because there were 1,000 people had made 1,000 deals with Mephisto and committed thousands of sins.
Okay. So Nicolas Cage is doing some research. He's got a whole bunch of religious texts.
He, I guess, part of his hobby time is reading up on Faustian deals.
Yes. And I like the one part too. He's turning the page, rips it out, puts it to the side. It's like, oh, that's a good page. I'll read that later.
Yeah.
I'm not going to read it now. That would be stupid.
Yep. And
so,
well, I don't know why we don't have a Johnny Blaze line of bookmarks since he's such an avid reader, but teaching kids to read.
And this is where Eva Mendes shows up. And eventually he's just like, okay, I have to tell you my secret. And And so he does. And I'm like, well, this is why superheroes don't tell their loved ones about their secret identities. They sound crazy.
Yeah, but to be fair, if Pete tells Mary Jane I can walk on walls and shoot webs out of my wrists, that still somehow sounds a little bit better than I turn into a fiery demon that somehow doesn't burn anything unless I wanted to, but only in the presence of evil. And just trying to explaining all of this to.
Well, he doesn't even do that. He goes, at night, in the presence of evil, become a monster. That's it. That's all he says.
No, fair enough. That's true.
I become a monster. Arr.
Yeah.
Arr.
When he turns into Sully from Monsters Inc. and now he's got like Billy Crystal's voice,
I turn into Frankenstein.
Looking at my eye, like
I get bolts in my neck.
Yeah.
And she's like, okay, well, I shaved for this.
Yeah. So, I put on the good heels.
Screw you, Nicolas Cage. I'm going home.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what does she say? I could choose to believe you and commit you to an insane asylum, or I can just leave. And she peels out.
She goes home and plays Did I Shave My Legs for This by Dina Carter. Yeah. So he gets arrested and he gets taken into a jail cell where he meets up with a whole bunch of bad people. Well, first he goes into interrogation and always, I didn't kill anyone. I know what you're doing. You're a good cop. You're a bad cop. But I didn't kill anyone.
And they're basically like, aha, that's what a murderer would say. So you must be guilty.
We've got photos. That automatically makes you guilty.
Yeah. Photos of stuff that you're not in, but still we think that you were. So
yeah. We have photos of a dead body. That's it. You're guilty.
Yeah. We have your license plate to your bike, even though there's a whole bunch of other motor vehicles that were trashed at the same time, and we have their license plates too. But yours is, of a motorcycle, and we know motorcycle people are bad. You want to know how we know? We're going to put you in a room with a bunch of them.
Yeah, we think you as a human used brimstone to kill this man.
Sulfur poisoning. Yeah. And you also, while you were on a bus with your buddies, also stopped at this biker bar and gave sulfur poisoning to all of its patrons and the staff.
Yep.
We don't know your delivery system. We're not sure why you did it, but we're pretty sure.
Yeah.
So
they take him to a jail cell and they put him in with general population. And because they're all bad people, they're like, oh my God, that's someone who's famous. We hate famous people. Let's kick his ass.
I literally have why is the prisoner so mad?
He's famous. Let's kick his ass.
Yeah.
Okay.
I get pulled over for, running a stoplight or something like that. Nicolas Cage walks in. I'm not just going to start pummeling him.
Yeah. But he turns into Ghosrider and he does the whole look into my eyes. and he judges all these people to be bad except for one. There's an innocent in there.
Yep. I kind of like the commentary a little bit. It's like the only non-white guy is the innocent one.
Yeah.
All the rest of the guys he beats up are white guys.
Yeah.
All right. That's cool. You know what? Falsely accused. So is he. So there you go. You know what I mean? Like game puts the handle, game recognized game,
And then we go and then we see Fall Out Boys at the church.
Yeah, because he's the caretaker says they're not allowed on hallowed ground, but apparently he was wrong.
Yeah,
And-
I had a question about that. I was
Yeah.
actually going to question that specifically.
That I think that points, like, they set that up with the I'm not
I don't follow the same rules as Mephisto.
Yeah, Mephisto is a fallen angel of heaven, so any consecrated ground would be heavenly ground, and he's no longer allowed back there, right? Because he fell.
Well, you would think someone born in hell would follow that same rule, wouldn't you?
Well, because he didn't fall from heaven, I guess. It's sort of a weird no man's land of rules here for him, where he can't go to heaven, but sacred ground doesn't, or consecrated ground doesn't mean anything to him. It doesn't repel him for some reason.
I mean, whatever, but I mean, okay.
Well, and if you're really talking, like, it's one of those things that in movies, they, for some reason, like, God's power is very specific to the plot. Obviously,
Yeah.
like the all powerful God. Oh, the bad guy wants to go to church. Well, it looks very good on screen, so we're going to let him. I was like,
Yeah.
really? Like, no, if this was, like, he could have been outside the church, maybe.
The director's John Woo, and we have some dubs. We need to do this.
We need to do this. That's right. That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
And this is a very confusing scene too, because Ghosrider drives his motorcycle out of the police station because we see him jump over a guy.
The
then
bike, the bike does. He whistles and the bike comes to him
Oh, is that what happened?
and
Okay,
jumps
because I
over
was-
the parking lot attendant.
because then you see in the very next scene you see him walking out of the police station to the bike. So
Yeah,
and it's
yeah,
just where
he walks out of the police station, does the whistle. The bike meets him in the middle of the road because it's
Right.
across the
And
street at the parking garage.
But then this is where the cop runs out of the police station. I have a note. You see a guy whose head is a flaming skull, and your first instinct is to attempt to pistol whip him.
Yeah, he hits him with the baton. Yeah, yeah. This guy.
Okay.
Yeah. And to be fair, this guy shouldn't know he's in a Marvel movie either, so he should be like, "Oh my gosh," and just take his jacket off and just try and put the flame, like, pat him down, like, "Oh my sir, stop, drop, and roll, stop, drop." Like, he should be
He
trying
runs
to
out
help.
with a fire extinguisher.
Yeah, he should be trying to help this man whose head is on fire.
Yeah.
Chief, it was really bad. It was like right down to the skull. I don't know how he was still standing.
No, I think if we're doing the realism of it, he's talking to the chief. Dude, I don't know. I don't know. All I know is I need a vacation, and I'm not asking. I'm telling.
You know what? You're a better man than I, because I would be saying, I don't know, as I put my shield and my gun down on the desk.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I don't care.
And no, I'm
done.
No vacation. I am done. Like, that is my last day on the force. When I'm trying to slap a guy in the face whose head's already on fire, and he comedically puts his jaw back into place.
I'm going to Cleveland. This is
Yeah.
shit like this doesn't happen in Cleveland.
You know what? My uncle has a garage. I'm going to learn to be a mechanic. I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a school in upstate New York that needs a janitor. I'm sure everything's normal there. You know what I mean? I'm going to work for this guy named Chuck.
So Ghosrider, just a big police chase. He's through the town, but then he sees Sandman.
No, it's
The
Windman.
Windman.
What I like is
That's-
just before he meets that guy, because he goes up on this arch and everything, and then down into the water, and then he rides on the water.
Yeah. And
then he goes up the building, and he's on the roof of the building, and the police chopper comes, and Ghosrider's like, "You're pissing me off." He takes the chain and he wraps it around the leg there, and then pulls it, and he kind of mono e chickeno
Yeah.
to this poor chopper pilot. And again, this guy, so he gets whipped around, survives, and I can only imagine the conversation when he got home and his wife saying, "I'm sorry, you're quitting the police force. Why? Tell me that story again, honey." Like,
Because a guy with a flaming head drove his flaming motorcycle up the side of a building and then basically spun me around, told me to fuck off.
He
So I did.
lassoed me like I was cattle,
Yeah.
and then spun me around like it was the hammer throw, and told me he was pissed.
When flaming skulls tell you to fuck off, you listen.
Yeah, I'm done. And he comes in right after the first guy quitting, and he's like, I'm with him. I don't know. Here's my badge, my keys to the chopper. Yeah, that's it. We're forming an a cappella band, me and this guy, and I'm sure there's a few others that are gonna join soon.
Yep. So the wind guy goes up to the top of the building. They have a fight. He's like, "Oh, you can't beat me. I'm made of wind, stupid." And so he takes his flaming chain and he makes a tornado out of it.
Hellfire tornado?
And that
which sounds a lot cooler than it looked. It looked like the guy should just be able to fly away.
You'd think.
Yeah.
But he doesn't. He gets sucked into the tornado and then lit on fire, and the hellfire kills him.
This right here, this kind of stuff is why this movie wasn't working. Like when he when he wraps Buddy up in the chain and then the hellfire engulfs him. Okay, he got him, but this little wee, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
You ever get like those plastic tubes that were flexible? Woo, yeah, like it's got all the coolness of that. Woo, like I'm surprised the chain. Woo, you know that's, and so he's just and that's the thing. This is an air elemental. Why did he have to stay right there?
Yeah,
you know what I mean. He looked like he was trapped in the Ghostbusters trap.
Well, maybe he's a Power Rangers villain where he has to stay still while the Power Rangers get ready.
I guess so. Yeah.
Morph, you know?
Yeah, because it's just whip. Like, and Buddy was like, I think he's winding up to something. oh, dear. That looks, oh no, I should have moved. Like, this is the stuff. Like, you're in the theater going, what? Well, shit. Yeah. We just saw a 20-ton semi smash into Ghosrider and he walked away. That was cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The bike stuff going up the building and all that. I did like that Roxanne sort of saw that and she's like, oh fuck. You know, like,
yeah, she immediately knows it's Johnny.
Just like, shit. You know, like, damn it, he was telling the truth. I really wish he hadn't been.
But the plain white tees are down a member, and so Johnny.
I like to after he comes down from the building again. It looked pretty cool to come down, and then he just drives past the cops, and I'm like, anyone? No one? You got your cruisers there? Nobody gonna hot pursuit Roscoe Pico train? Duke boys, let's go.
They open fire on him. They pump them full of lead and nothing happens.
I guess there's that. Maybe there was a lineup of guys to hand in their badge and their guns after the helicopter guy, bashing the skull guy. Like, it's just a lineup.
The entire police department just nopes out.
They just there's now a box on the captain's desk, and these one for badges, one for guns. You know,
it's like, well, we pumped them full of lead. He created a wall of fire and then drove his fire bike through our squad cars. We can't be of any more use here.
Yeah. Obviously, the police academy training wasn't long enough to prepare us for this. So, out.
I don't see a code for this in the book.
Yep.
We don't have a book for psycho on fire flame guy. So
flaming bike demon is not. Yeah, there's no code for that. Probably code 666. I'd imagine, but I don't. And if this were Canadian, Canadian police, I'm oot. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. So he goes back to Sam Elliott's. This is where he learns more of the legend.
Yeah, about a guy named Carter Slade, former Ghostwriter.
Yep. This is where Eva Mendes goes back to his apartment. And so they tell him. So caretaker tells Nicolas Cage that he says, okay, well, Blackheart's going to come after you. He's going to go after your friends and fam. And he goes, oh, no, I got to go save Eva Mendes. She's at my apartment. So-
Okay. So you've been doing a bit of reading, and
Yep.
you've been making deals with Mephisto. This is kind of a well duh moment, don't you think? Like your friends and loved ones, like that's an easy one. Like
Yeah.
yeah.
You're in a Marvel movie. You're
How
a
do you
superhero. Nice.
yeah, you're now yeah, exactly. You've been dealing with the most evil that this earth has ever known, and you don't think he's going to get anyone else involved? Like,
Yeah.
He's going to fight fair,
Yeah. So Nicolas Cage goes to run up to his apartment. Meanwhile, Panic at the Disco attacks Sam Elliott. And they're
no,
like,
first they go. Was it?
No, they go to Sam Elliott.
Is it Sam Elliott first and then the apartment?
Yes. Because they're looking for the writer, and so they're like, "Oh, where's the writer?"
Oh,
like,
no,
I'm
no.
not telling you.
No, they do that before Johnny comes back. Because
Johnny does eventually come back.
Johnny
He
looks
comes
at him
back
and he's
twice.
like, yeah, he's like, Blackheart. This is the
Yeah.
After he puts the beat down on him.
Yeah. Yeah, he goes and he comes back, and he goes and he comes back. I don't know what the hell's going on. She's back at the apartment
With Donald Logue.
with Donald Logue, and she's reading through the religious reading material and instantly knows what's going on. Oh, okay. Well, he's obviously made a deal with Mephisto, and now he's got
one of those books has the backstory of the deal over the Carney, the carnival. Yeah,
yeah, exactly. And then so while she's there, because they got the information from Caretaker, Dashboard Confessional attacks her, kills Mongol there. He then has to run back to her. And this is where Sam Elliott reveals that he is a former Ghostwriter. So they both go off together.
Yep.
He calls out his flaming horse. He turns into his Ghostwriter form. Nicolas Cage turns into his Ghostwriter form. They drive across the desert. Oh, but I have this too. It's two of the worst lines in this movie. Nicolas Cage says, "He may have my soul, but he doesn't have my spirit."
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah.
And that's immediately followed up with, "Any man who sells his soul for love has the power to save the world." Oh my God.
And
so 2007.
And it makes him dangerous because he's unpredictable, and that's what you got to be right now. Like there's multiple reasons why that's a good thing, apparently.
Yeah. So he reveals he's a Ghostwriter, and they drive off through the desert, despite the fact that his fucking house is in town.
Well, no, this is hang on, because Ghostwriter Blaze has a confrontation with Blackheart at his apartment, and he chokes him and actually chokes out the hellfire, and
yes,
puts him down and says, "Bring me the contract or she gets it." And that's when he kidnaps her.
That's when he goes back to.
So he goes back to Caretaker, and then they're riding to Baba Ganza or whatever the town. The ghost
actual town that happened. Oh, okay.
They go. Yeah, that's why they go across the desert to where this contract thing all happened.
Right.
Yeah.
And so Sam Elliott drives. Okay, so that takes care of my next question. Is he takes Cage to that town, and I didn't realize that was the town. So I was like, well, Sam Elliott says, well, I've gone as far as I can. I saved my last transformation for this.
Yeah.
I'm like, you saved your last transformation to drop him off?
But yeah, he's dropping him off at the town where
I didn't realize that.
He was there. He went to the town, so he's been there. So he was the guide. Yeah. But he doesn't. But like, I'm not going to be part of this movie anymore. I'm done. No, I got no more action scenes in me. I gave all those up when I did Tombstone.
Yeah. So.
Oh, by the way, what did the horse make a deal for?
I don't know.
It's this hell horse. Like it just this dang horse is, he's telling his horse buddies, "I got one more ride in me." You know what I mean? Like, Did he just not come back to the field where all the other horses were? They're like, "Where's Charlie?" Like.
So he sends off his final demon, which is the water demon.
Yeah.
Which is extremely convenient because Ghosrider has to cross a swamp
In the desert. When he knows that knows there's a water guy.
Yeah.
Can't you go around? Like,
well, why can't you just drive? Because he starts driving through the thing and he's going underwater. I'm like, why can't you just drive across the top like you did before?
Or you've jumped a football field.
Easily. That's true. His jumping ability never comes back, does it?
No, you would think that they would have been cool if they had done even if he had tried it. Like he's like, oh, I'm going to jump this water because he's a water guy. At least he was thinking, right? And then he jumps, and then maybe water guy gets him or something. But at least have him try, like use that. Yeah, that jumping has nothing to do with this anymore.
So he kills the water guy because who gives a shit?
And again, kind of a weird, dumb death. He's like, I'm Ghosrider now, so that means you're dead. Like, he doesn't boil him or
pretty much
cook him in a stew. I don't know. Like it's just sort of, we don't have a big CGI budget, so you're just dead. Like that's about it.
This is the part where you fall down.
Yeah. You're not even in the encyclopedia. Go away. Like.
So he gets to the town and he meets up with good Charlotte there, and he goes into, and apparently the sun is rising, and so it's Pirates of the Caribbean powers too.
Yep. Well, because Sam Elliott told it it's at night.
Yeah, it's at night
and around the presence of evil, and he does tell him stick to the shadows is the idea, so he can only operate in the darkness.
Okay. But Blackheart does eventually get the scroll. He calls for all the souls to come to him. I guess he didn't realize that the souls would have to force their way down his throat.
I guess so, and it didn't seem that pleasant.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, usually in this moment during our supervillain, what would you call it? Quickening, or you know what I mean, or
the final forming.
They're leveling up. You know what I mean. They're usually cackling madly with glee, right? Yes. When they level up, that's usually like, I've got the thing I've been chasing this whole movie. Ha 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 ha! I win. I presume I win until the good guy pulls something out of his ass to beat me.
Yeah.
Right. Not this guy. He's like, oh shit! I instantly regret my decision. Oh, yeah. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. He's gagging on it like it's a BBC. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
But now,
soul went down the wrong pipe.
It's supposed to go to my heart, not to my lungs.
Yeah. I got soul lung. Oh, it's.
But now, because they tried the penance stare on him before. He says, "I don't have a soul. That doesn't work on me."
Yeah.
Your Jedi mind tricks don't work on me. Only money. That kind of thing.
That's right.
But now that he's called in all these thousands of souls, Ghosrider says, "Look into my eyes." And now he's able to. And now he's able to turn the pain of those 1,000 souls into 21 pilots here, and he goes in, and he eventually dies, right?
Well, and again, this is another kind of like, well, duh. Like Blackheart should have thought of this. He's dealing with the Ghosrider. He literally calls him out. The one thing you can do doesn't affect me because I don't have souls. I want 1,000 of them.
Yeah.
Really? Like, shouldn't you maybe have dispatched with Ghosrider first before you call in 1,000? Like, don't worry, it's not going to work on me once, but it will work on me 1,000-fold once I get what I want. So don't you worry, hero.
It's like, look, greatest rival, you can't attack me as long as I'm not holding an ice cream cone. If that's the case, don't go to Dairy Queen.
Yeah, exactly.
Go anywhere. Go to McDonald's. It's never working.
Yeah. Yeah. Ding, 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 ding. Ooh, ice cream, ice cream man.
You're just proving Helmut from Spaceballs right. Just in the reverse. Good will always win because evil is
It's
dumb.
dumb. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. My one weakness is water. Time to go on my cruise. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. What? Yeah, that is Bruce Willis from Unbreakable going on a cruise.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On a dinky boat, like a little raft, like.
Yep. So he beats 30 Seconds to Mars, and so Mephisto comes back. And he's like, okay, now that you've killed him off, I will remove your curse. And he's like, no, I'm going to keep it. And that, for some reason, makes Mephisto angry.
Yeah.
Which I don't get. I'm going to... And he says, oh, I'll get you for this gadget next time. And I'm like, you're going to make him pay for keeping the curse that you tricked him into having, and only offered to take it back as long as he did you a favor.
Yes.
But if you don't take the powers back, he still is technically under your control.
It's weird. Yeah, this deal is weird. It's like he gave him power. Like, usually with great power comes great responsibility, but apparently that responsibility is not to be at the beck and call of Mephisto. It's just, I'm going to use it how I want to now. So thanks.
Yeah, I guess because he did it out of the power of love, then he gets to be able to control his power, I guess.
It's the teenager who gets the keys to the car and then does a burnout in the driveway on the way out. Dad can't stop him now because he's already gone. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Somehow this is it. Like, he has no control over the power that he gave the guy.
Yeah.
Because I guess... So the weird thing is the most powerful thing in this movie is the art of the deal. Because Mephisto makes the deal and gives him the powers as per his agreement, right? I'm giving you this. This is part of our deal. I'm making you the Ghostwriter. This is how you're paying me back for me saving your dad from cancer.
Yeah.
So the other deal was, I'll give you your soul back. Well, he really just said, I'll give you your soul back if you do this favor for me and take out Blackheart. So technically, the first deal is for the powers. The second deal is for his soul. So Johnny Blaze can be the Ghostwriter, and when he dies, his soul is still his. It doesn't belong to Mephisto because he just dealt his way out of it.
Okay.
By destroying Blackheart.
But here's the whole thing, though. Why can't Mephisto just take it back?
That's the thing.
It's his magic.
Apparently,
right?
The power is in the art of the deal. That seems to be more powerful than him, which is weird.
Which is stupid, because why would... Like, the devil is honor bound?
Yeah, like it's some...
To his promises?
Yeah, like if you're going to make these deals, at least stick to them. I don't... Yeah, again, stuff like this is like, wait, what? Like, at the end of the movie, he should have said no, and I guess the devil should have been happy. Been like...
You would think, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm going to use it against you as a spirit of vengeance. I mean, oh, you're still getting souls, right? Fine. Great.
Yeah.
Good. Get better at it. You got one junkie. That's about it. I mean, let's go. You know what I mean? Like...
yeah. Okay.
And what happens to those 1,000 souls that were in Blackheart? Do they stay there? I don't know.
Well, he gets destroyed, right? Well, I think he gets taken down to hell.
So I guess they go with him.
Mephisto gets his 1,000 souls.
Which apparently would have been a whole bunch of power, but that's not what he's concerned about. He's concerned about this one dude.
Right.
And his Ghostwriter powers.
So the first Ghostwriter was wrong?
I don't know. I'm going to have to read the encyclopedia a bit more. Maybe I can figure out why this deal, why this deal stuck. Because this movie is going to tell you that, yeah, like it should have.
I don't think it's going to tell you, dude.
I don't think it's going to tell me right either.
So just a few things on this movie. Nicolas Cage was an avid fan of Marvel.
Oh, yeah.
And lobbied furiously to play the part of Ghostwriter. You said before, what's worse, his eye color or his hairpiece? Well, apparently his hairpiece required 3 hours daily to apply.
3 hours?
To apply a hairpiece.
How?
The filmmakers hired Eva Mendes because they... Now, this is bullshit. The filmmakers hired Eva Mendes because they, quote, enjoyed her work in Hitch.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. That's the only reason.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm sure that's the only... They enjoyed her work is the reason... what's that TV show? Hired Sofia Vergara, too.
Oh, A Modern Family?
Modern Family, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, sure. Same with Too Fast, Too Furious. They hired Eva Mendes, not for the bikini scene. No. Nothing to do with that. That was just a little thing day of they came up with. No,
Yeah, the acting work is why Sydney Sweeney is getting all the roles now.
Yeah. Pam Anderson on Baywatch, it's because of her running ability. It has nothing to do with what happens while she's running. It's just her.
Yeah, she met the qualifying time.
Yeah. She knew first aid, so
Yeah. Some almost cast for Ghosrider. Johnny Depp.
Ooh. Oh.
Eric Bana.
Well, we saw what happened there.
Yeah, and Kiefer Sutherland.
Oh, that's interesting.
Jack Bauer. Come on, I'm going to go get it, but I need a schematic.
Yeah. We got to get to Veganza in 24 hours. Here's the clock. Beep, beep.
Yeah.
Beep. Yeah, just always on.
Yeah, exactly. So, as always on this show, we try to find the real story behind the story. Mark, what do we got?
Or is it how gosh darn great Blaze is that Eva Mendes, an Eva Mendes woman, just cannot stop going after him? She leaves him in the rain, or he leaves her in the rain. Okay, that's fine. Stand me up for dinner? Okay, you're just that damn awesome. I will come back every time.
Almost get me into a car accident on the freeway. Done.
Oh, we're not even talking about that.
I am so turned on, I'm vibrating over here.
That's right. Yeah, exactly. The batteries aren't in, if you know what I'm saying. Or is it Daddy Issues, the movie?
Yeah.
Wait, that's most of them.
That's most of them these days, yeah.
Just going to close my book here.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Or is it, since he kills by guilt trip, he's a Jewish mother's favorite superhero?
Yeah.
George Costanza's mother loves Ghosrider.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, she has Ghosrider magazine, comic books. Yeah. Oh, George, I've got every issue,
There's just something about him that I really, really like.
Yeah, I don't know what it is,
I can't put my finger on it.
Don't put that on the coffee table. You'll get it stained. My number one issue,
Or is it the superhero who kills only those who are naughty, very naughty? See our rock podcast for that.
Yeah, I never wanted to hear him say that again, so thank you for that.
Well, that's going to about do it for Ghosrider. I'm Derek.
And I mean Mark.
Join us next time. We'll take a look at the story of Pierre Bateman, who leads a double life. By day, he's a Montreal investment banker, and by night, he doesn't say sorry when he's bumping into people, never watches the NHL playoffs, and eats pancakes without maple syrup. Christian Bale stars in Canadian Psycho. Because you have to be psycho.
Absolutely.